Okay, so we're making this, it's the car part of the pod racer. You start with these two pieces. These are the two big pieces, and everybody can see how they're going to go together like this to make kind of like a boat shape. So they don't actually stick to each other. You're going to stick them to each other using these clip pieces. And then once you've done that, you have a 1x2 brick. It goes in the gap at the back. And then you have this pointy piece that matches the pointy shape at the front that goes on here. Now you have these two pieces, and you want to kind of get everybody to do this. Make them into a pointy arrow shape. Make sure they're not holding them like this. And then once they've done this, they can kind of take it apart and stick them on either side. So it looks like this. Then they have the two slopes that go on top at the back, centered on that brick. That's the back of it. And that would be it finished, but that's all the pieces they have in the kit's used up. So at that point you produce this bag, which has lots of cool decorated pieces that would go on the front, like this, and you let everybody choose. And then you should get everybody to choose their minifigures. You know, so you're trying to create a bit of a gap between, because you have two builds, but they're connected, they're the same things. So you're moving from one build to the other, but you want to give them a moment to muck around and play with their minifigure and so on before you call them all back to do the engine. So the main pieces in the engine are these big ones. And one end has studs, but they're recessed, they're pushed way in, and the other end is, you know, the bottom of the studs. So this end, the bottom end, you take the round brick and you stick it studs on onto this. And the other end, you take the cone and you stick it into it like this. And you do that twice. So you have two exactly matching pieces. Now you take, this is the bit that I get wrong. This is the bit that you might want to hold on to the example and double check as you're doing it. But you take these two and, well, maybe it's because I've built it too many times. You stick them across like this. So first thing, they stretch the whole way across. Like they don't go to here. They go the whole way, they cover everything right to the end. And then the other thing is they're reversed. One of them has two studs here and one stud there. The other one has two studs here and one stud there, and that's important. You know, kids who like Lego have organized minds, and they have a tendency to want it to be like this, because that's just, it's not symmetrical, but it's neat. And the thing we're asking them to do isn't exactly symmetrical either. It's not very satisfying. But it's going to disappear in a moment. Now, you take these two grills and you stick them across the two brightly coloured studs at the ends, and then you take these two